Let's start with a very simple and a basic question. When was the last time you felt the need to worry about having access to enough air to breathe or having access to enough water to drink? Look at it from this point of view. Both of these are natural resources, they are not in our control, and yet somehow we've taken it for granted that we are never going to fall short of air and water. Whereas there's this man made resource called money that we are always so worried about, anxious about, and we never feel that it is abundant, and we come from a thought process that it is always scarce. And yet, now look at the life of the rich, the uber rich, the ultra rich, and you will realize that for them, money feels just as abundant as air and water. What is it that they know about money? Are they working from a different operating system that we don't have access to? If these are the questions that have always been running in your mind, today's episode is going to give you answers to all of those questions and a lot more. Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Unlock the Abundance, a podcast created for you from the house of Paycheck to Profit. Paycheck to Profit is a community-based coaching platform for millennials and Gen Zs who want to build a new relationship with money, who want to understand how money works, who want to get financially literate, use the law of attraction to manifest more wealth into their life and unlock their abundance. I'm Manish Ahuja, the host for this podcast, your financial mindset, financial abundance coach, and founder of Paycheck to Profit. The first thing that the rich have thought process with regards to money is that they feel, which I want you to start operating from this moment, is that money is abundant. Look at it from this point of view. If you find a way to give value to people, value to the market, if you add value to lives of people, there is no way that you cannot make unlimited amounts of money, or at least more money than you'll ever need. Have you ever seen the rich worry about money? It's not that they don't have areas of stress. They worry about policies, tax authorities, investors, and they'll never worry about money. They've somehow just taken for granted that money is abundant. So that is not a resource that they are worried about. That is not a resource that they take stress about. They only worry about other things that are not in their control. And hence, when you download this software in your mind, and when you start operating from a place that money is not scarce, money is actually abundant, you are going to work from a very different thought process. And how do you do that is, the second step is detach from all the possible old ideas and thought processes which have installed this fear in your mind that money is scarce. When you start operating from a place that money is abundant, you will start playing a game from a new level, but you cannot play the game from a new level from all the rules that you were using in the old levels, right? You need to sit with yourself, introspect, and journal about all the possible belief systems, all the possible episodes which have made you feel that money is scarce. What will happen is, when you actually jot them down on a particular page, you will start realizing why is it that you are operating with regards to money from emotions like fear, greed, envy, jealousy. All of these emotions put together are also called money blocks. In the Paycheck to Profit Academy, I introduce all the students of the academy to this concept called 24 money blocks. I help them understand which money block is resonating with their life, what is the root cause of those money blocks, and how to eliminate those money blocks. Which is why I'm telling you, sit with yourself and make this list, because this list is going to allow you to just understand money, look at money, feel about money from a way that you've never done before. One way for you to expose yourself to understanding more about emotions associated with money is to become a part of the Profit Clan. Profit Clan is an email community of Paycheck to Profit where I give you access to emails when new podcast episodes are released, when new freebies are released, when I write exclusive newsletters which are shown only to the members of Profit Clan, and you'll also get access to an exclusive masterclass which is called the Profit Masterclass that happens once in a week. You'll find the link to join the Profit Clan in the show notes below. So make sure that you go ahead, sign up for the Profit Clan, because the clan literally feels incomplete without you, and I'll be delighted to welcome you to the Profit Clan. The third thing that I want you to do to overcome scarcity and embrace manifestation in your life is to start finding new role models. We are literally living in one of the best times when it comes to money. And why do I say that? Look around. Every industry, every company, every part of the world is getting covered by the media today. look at the new founders, look at the new industries that are literally coming up. And you will find that gone are the days when you had to go and research in libraries or look for fictional characters when it came to inspiration with regards to creating wealth, money, so on and so forth. Today, your options are endless, and research is literally just a few taps away on your fingers. And with this amount of knowledge and with this access to information, I want you to start looking at new role models, people who inspire you, people whose story is somewhat relatable to you, people who you know have come from places which are not even, which are below your strata of society at the moment or below your current status quo. Because today there are endless number of examples that we have access to for people who have unlocked abundance in their life, irrespective of their thought process, irrespective of their background, and irrespective of where their starting point was. The fourth and the most important thing that I want you to start realigning yourself to is only doing job that you love, as in become the physical manifestation of do what you love and love what you do. One of the real reasons why people are living a life where money is a scarce resource is because they are not doing what they love. Think about it from this perspective. Have you ever come across a rich or an ultra rich person who does not like what they do? It's virtually impossible. It's not that they've now gotten into an industry which allows them to unlock a lot of abundance and now they love their job. No. Look at their past track record and you will realize that they've always picked up the industries, picked up the businesses, picked up the jobs that they've loved, that have been at the top of their skill set, that they've wanted to keep learning more and more about. And look at your life now. Are you really doing what you love? Are you really in love with your job? Do you look forward to going to your office on a Monday morning? If not, why are you constricting yourself in a particular career which is not fulfilling you on a emotional level, on a soul level, and which is keeping you in such a negative loop, in keeping you in such a negative thought process that you just don't feel like giving your 100%, and if you don't give your 100%, somebody else is going to overtake you, which is probably what is happening in your job, or you'll end up facing a lot of office politics. It is impossible to find a rich person who does not like the job, who hates the job, and I want you to do exactly that for yourself. Please try to realign yourself and realign your work life towards doing something that you absolutely love. The fifth and the last point that I want to leave you with today is that I want you to be patient. Transformation is a journey. Do not try to rush into transformation. Do not try to rush into unlocking abundance and wealth for yourself in a week, in a month, in 6 months, in a year. Do not put unnecessary pressure on yourself. The timeline could look completely different for two people, even if they're living in the same house, because your journey is very different from everybody else's. I want you to focus on the milestones that are taking you to the destination where you want to reach. I just want you to focus on the right direction. Take one step at a time. You may find it difficult to navigate through the change that is going to come into your life, and that's perfectly okay. I want you to be patient with yourself. I want you to be more forgiving with yourself, and I want you to be more graceful with yourself. Change is one of the most difficult factors to embrace and accept when you are on your path to transformation. If you would want me to create more content with regards to how to embrace change, how to understand change, how to adapt to change, I would want you to go down in the comment section below and leave the word change. If you're taking that effort and going to the comment section, you may also take this opportunity and ask me your questions with regards to whatever you've heard today. Tell me about your fears with regards to money. Tell me what is your thought process with regards to rich people. Tell me any question that you have with regards to money mindset, law of attraction, that I can help you with, I can answer for you, and I can help you unlock the abundance for you. Every question helps me get a lot more perspective about the community, the kind of audience who are watching these videos and who are consuming these podcast episodes. So please do not hesitate. There are no questions which I'm going to disregard. Just go ahead, take a few seconds and ask me your questions. Let me tell you this. I want you to listen to this episode again, because this may seem like a very basic fundamental episode, but no, there are multiple layers over here. Every time you listen to this episode again, you're going to get a new thought. There are so many emotions that you're struggling with on a constant basis when it comes to money and scarcity. The more you listen to this episode, the more these struggles are going to come to the fore. They are just going to appear in front of you, because every time you listen to this information, you are going to instigate your emotions to come up to the shore and try to tell you to resist this information and this knowledge that you're getting in this episode. Let me very quickly give you a consolidation of all the 5 points that I have mentioned in this episode until now. Realize that money is abundant. Do not operate from a place that money is scarce. It is not. Detach yourself from the old ideas of scarcity and money. I want you to clean your operating system, remove all the viruses with regards to negativity and money, and I want you to start looking at money as an abundant resource. The third thing that I want you to do is find new role models, research on people who inspire you. I want you to realign your work and start doing job that you love and love what you do, and be patient with your journey. If you need, get yourself a coach. If you think that Paycheck to Profit can help you, I would be more than delighted to welcome you to the Paycheck to Profit Academy through the Profit Masterclass. Please do not forget to become a part of the Profit Clan. This clan literally, and I mean this, I really mean this from the bottom of my heart, the Profit Clan feels incomplete without you, and I'll be delighted to welcome you into the Profit Clan. If you've been listening to this episode or watching this episode till this moment, I genuinely request you to consider subscribing to the YouTube channel where you're watching this video, and follow Paycheck to Profit on Instagram. If by any chance you've been listening to this episode, make sure that you go to the show notes below and you'll find the YouTube link of this episode, where you can also go ahead and leave your comment, and also make sure that you are following Paycheck to Profit on subscribe to the Paycheck to Profit YouTube channel. A note for everybody who was watching this video: if you are somebody who prefers listening to podcasts, all the episodes of Unlock the Abundance are also available on your favorite podcast application. So make sure that you are subscribed to the Paycheck to Profit podcast on the podcast application of your choice. The next episode of this series is going to be about how do you let go of emotions. Letting go is a very powerful exercise in the manifestation and law of attraction process. And if you want to understand more about how to let go in a very simple 10-15 minute capsule of an episode, make sure that you subscribe to the Paycheck to Profit on your podcast application or the YouTube channel, so that the next video, when it comes out, you'll probably see it on your timeline on your screen and you can watch that episode. Also, if you've liked this episode, I would really want to recommend the 5th episode to you in this podcast, which talks about how does manifestation actually help you improve your relationship with money. It's a very powerful episode. I've got really good reviews on that one. So you'll find the link to that in the show notes, irrespective of where you're consuming this episode. So make sure that you watch it after this episode is done. Thank you so much for listening to this episode or watching this episode till the end. I really appreciate your commitment towards learning and your personal growth. Do support this video by giving it a like if you're watching us on YouTube, and if you're listening to us on a podcast application, give it 5 stars, 5 hearts, 5 likes, 5 mics, depending on the user interface of your application. Make sure that you're subscribed to the Paycheck to Profit YouTube and Instagram channel, and do not forget to become a part of the Profit Clan. I cannot wait to see you in the Profit Clan. I can't appreciate you enough for the company that you've given me, and I cannot wait to connect with you again. Please take good care of yourself. Keep smiling, keep going, keep growing.